over to the Justice Department, which has opened an investigation into the violence at a recent Turning Point USA event at UC Berkeley. Officials called the events violent riots. At least 8 people were arrested at the event. One person wearing a Freedom T-shirt was beaten up by another man. Other people were arrested for trespassing, resisting, and other charges. Some of those arrested were either not affiliated with the university or were former students. Our next guest says they need to follow the money and see who is funding these protesters. And he says the IRS needs to get involved. Let's now bring in the CEO for the Alliance for IRS Accountability, former Senate Chief of Staff and attorney Chuck Flint. Chuck, thank you so much for being on the show with us. How can the IRS step in to this process?
Well, thanks for having me on. The IRS can step in by stripping the groups that are supporting Antifa of their tax-exempt status. And what that will do is cut off the money train. And that's what needs to be done. That will have the most acute, immediate impact on what's going on. Antifa has become a real problem, and DOJ is cracking down. They're not only investigating them at Berkeley. There was a federal indictment in the Northern District of Texas last Friday of 9 Antifa members for attempted murder of law enforcement officers. Also, DOJ did something very interesting. They recently issued memos to prosecutorial offices around the country. They want 2 to 3 examples of judicial obstruction from judges that are interfering with these Antifa cases, activist judges that are not only issuing adverse rulings, but doing other things to impede their prosecutions of Antifa-related cases.